Click, click. Boo! What is going on, faithful? It's your boys Mike and Tony from the Ultimate Niners crew. Guys, man, I felt this one in my gut. I felt like the Niners were going to go out there and handle business. And, man, was I wrong, man. The 49ers straight out the gate let the Seahawks return the opening kickoff for a touchdown. And that just seemed to be the tone setter for the duration of the first half. Now, I would love to say that the Niners can rally. Not for nothing. That second quarter was very, very promising. Very promising. They got multiple stops. They forced some punts. And they just when they were about to force another one, they called a Jake Elliott defensive holding penalty. And then the Seahawks ended up scoring off of that drive. They were gifted a touchdown on that drive, man. Tony, what are your thoughts here, man? Like, how are you feeling? Is the game over? Is the season over? We tapping out?
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way they can win out from this. Even getting the ball in the first half. You got CMC backed up now. They'll probably become one-dimensional. First of all, I'm going to start at the beginning of the game before kickoff. Under what circumstances is a game on an opposite network that has nothing to do with this game is delayed for another game? Why?
Yeah.
20 minutes. These guys were on the field. I pulled them off the field. They came back out and kicked the ball off. Why?
NFL cares more about ratings. I mean, look, the answer has been expressed to us. They're adding games to the regular season. They're not adding bye weeks, right? All they care about is ratings. And so that's what it was all about. It's all about the ratings, man. So, I mean, they didn't give a shit about rhythm. They didn't care about how teams start. They don't care about any of that kind of shit. They just care about ratings. Roger Goodell is showing you that his number one job is money. More commercials played, more delays means more commercials, which means more revenue. Like that's all Robert. That's all that Roger Goodell cares about. The Niners are trailing 24-6, man. And when you look at the stats, if you just look at the stats at face value, the Niners are going toe-to-toe with this team, guys. 149 total offensive yards for the Niners, 151 for them. 103 passing yards to their 58, I'm sorry. We have 46 rushing yards, they have 93. Yards per play, the Niners are 4.8, they're at 5.4. The Niners, 9 first downs, them, 11 first downs. Third down conversions, both teams exactly 2 for 5. Fourth down conversions. Oh, we're going to talk about this fourth down conversion. Since I'm here, the Niners are 0 for 1. They haven't gone for it on fourth down, though. But look at this. Let's talk about this fourth down conversion. Let's talk about the timeout that made everybody upset. Niner fans, I know you guys want to be upset about it. We're going to sound like a bunch of crybabies. He got the timeout off in time. It was just so loud on fourth down that when the official next to him blew the whistle, they didn't hear it. What McDonald was doing on that play, he was watching the guard that taps the center. And as soon as he tapped him, he signaled timeout to the guy right next to him. The guy starts waving his hands, trying to put the whistle in his mouth. They got the timeout off. All right? So let's not cry about that. If we're going to cry about something, I want to cry about the defensive holding on the offensive lineman that had nothing to do with the play, and that drive ended up giving them the touchdown. But the ensuing fourth down play, so Kyle being stubborn, instead of saying, you know what, we just converted it, but they called a timeout because that was a completed pass to Juwan Jennings. It would have got the first down. Kyle stubborn. He doesn't punt it. He says, forget it, we're going to go for it again. It was the worst trick play I've ever seen. Or, they give it to Juice. Juice has the option to either hand it off to toss it back to CMC or hold it. He held it way too long, and CMC went nowhere. We lose the ball on downs. Another stat here is the turnovers. We have one. The fumble lost by Jake Tungus, I believe. He goes out there, big third down conversion. They're going. They don't stop his forward progress, and they strip the ball out. They should not have stopped the forward progress. I wasn't calling for that. I'm just saying that they didn't. He should have just went down, tightened up on the ball security, but he didn't. Time of possession is actually in favor of the 49ers, 15-23 to 14-37. All right? Guys, this game is there for the taking if we just can get that stop, force that punt, and maybe go out there, even if we just settle for another field goal, right? Then the score is 9-17 instead of it being 6-24. And that's where we are right now, man. Tony, what the fuck is Robert Saleh doing out there? Is he focused on his next job already?
I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed with this game plan and execution. I just feel that they're over pursuing. They're not setting the edge. No outside containing. It's just not a good look. They need to take Luter off the field. Like I just don't see it. Like I don't know, bro. It's so frustrating.
Is there an injured corner that I missed? Like, why is Darrell Luter Jr. on the field? Did we lose a corner recently?
I would put Lucas. Where's Lucas?
Right. Like, but I just don't understand what the fuck he's doing out there, man. I have no idea why Darrell Luter Jr. is on the field. He has cost us 2 huge plays. I just don't get it. And then there was the one play on this extended drive that they scored the touchdown on, where you got Diamador Lenore on the right side of the defense at the top of the screen. He's backpedaling. He is literally deeper than the safety, and they run this little screen or this toss to Shaheed on the right side that he goes around their right tackle, and it's like 8 blue jerseys on just 3 or 4 white jerseys. What was that play call? Like, what the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not that this defense doesn't look the same that it looked last week.
Right.
You know, the whole situation with Bernardo Green, with Kyle Shanahan on the sideline. We talked about what it could happen with.
Was that Green or Siegel?
No, that was Green.
That was Green that he was yelling at on the sideline? Okay.
That was Green. We talked about the issue, that being an issue with Philly. And now it's an issue. So, you know. I mean,
look, guys.
Of course they're going to. There's still time on the clock. Can they win this? I can't. I can't. They can't stop. I don't know.
They can't stop what?
They can't stop.
They've stopped Seattle. They've stopped Seattle. Other than that last drive right there, they're 2 scoring possessions before that. So their offense, take away that last touchdown drive just for 1 second. Their 2 scoring possessions all came off of turnovers in an advantageous field position. The failed 4th down, they were already in field goal range, and then that fumble by Tungus, they were already in field goal range. They got a touchdown off of one, and they got the field goal off the other. All right, so other than that, you fast forward to that very last drive that they had on offense, and that was aided by the officials. Yeah, but
it doesn't matter. It's there.
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. The reason why I don't know if the Niners can come back in this one, guys, is because this defense is designed to eliminate or reduce big plays down the field. And Brock Purdy is not dropping back. This whole first half, all right, Brock Purdy has 19 pass attempts. Only one time has Brock hit the end of his drop and thrown the ball. And that was that layered throw over the linebacker, underneath the DB, right into the hands. It was his best throw I've seen so far. That's the only time Brock Purdy has thrown the ball in rhythm with the offense. Now, maybe they're locking everybody down. Maybe we're not getting separation. I don't know. But if we're not getting separation, fuck it. Give your wide receivers a chance. Fuck it. If we got to play 50-50 balls all game long, then that's what we got to do. Then you get Christian McCaffrey injured with 31. We get the ball back with 31 seconds to halftime, and Christian McCaffrey gets injured and does not come back out on the field. On the incomplete pass over the middle, he gets hit at the end. Boom. Now you don't know if CMC's coming back out.
He looks like he's in some serious pain.
Yeah, he's on the sideline wincing and all that stuff. Because this team is designed to limit the big plays down the field, and we're down this much, they know we got to take shots. They're ready to pin their ears back. They're going to come out, and they're going to lay fire to the 49ers offensive line. We have to have some plays designed where we could toss the ball right over this pass rush and try to dink and dunk our way and make them respect it. We're going to have to take a shot at some point. Pearsall had one opportunity in the whole first half, and I thought it was a catch. Then it hits the ground. He never really lost it all the way, but they called it incomplete. I mean, there's nothing we can do. It looks like this is where the train stops for the 49ers. Now, I'm not saying I'm giving up completely because I've seen crazier things happen in the NFL. I've seen crazier things happen in the postseason. But man, oh man, this defense looks like they have Kyle Shanahan's number. How can we do it, Tony? Help me out. Let's be as optimistic as possible. We get the ball coming out of halftime. All right. Let's be as optimistic as possible. If I told you that the Niners are going to score, hear me out. Let's play this out. Let's come up with the plan for the Niners to win this game. Opening drive here from the second half. The Niners are going to score a touchdown. Should it be, in your opinion, a long drive that takes up a lot of time, or should it be a quick score? What do you think?
I think it needs to be quick. I don't think it will be. I think they need to come out with the ball, punch it in. They need to force Seattle to go 3 and out. Then they need to punch it in again. If they could do that, we could talk. I don't think they could.
We got our first super chat of the half. I want to boo you, but I have to play the ching ching sound because he says we need more 1 yard gain flea flickers. That was the ugliest play ever, man. That was the ugliest play ever, man. Yeah, man. Look, Seahawks fans are in here. They've earned it, man. So far, you guys have earned it, man. This has been the game you guys want. And I don't know. So if we end up taking 7 minutes off the clock, opening drive of the half, and we get in the end zone, all right, we kick it off, they get the ball, and they have 8 minutes. How do you need this to go? Do we want to see a 3 and out, or do we want to see a turnover to like really spark the defense?
I mean, I would love to see a turnover, but we haven't seen a turnover in how many weeks?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
All right. All right. Well, faithfuls, they're about to end the halftime here. On my screen, anyway. They're about to end it. They're going to be kicking off soon. I ask this at the end of every show. If you guys think the Niners can win it, put the W's in the chat right now. W's in the chat if you think the Niners are going to win. If you think they're going to lose, throw those L's in there, man. Throw the L's in there. Tony, I got a feeling we're going to see a lot more L's on this one than we see.
I mean,
W's.
We're being listen. We're diehard fans, but we're going to be realistic.
The W's are. Oh yeah, the odds are really, 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 really far against this, man. And what's crazy is I had such a good feeling about this game, man. I had such a good feeling about this game. We got another super chat here from Nigel. He says, "Haven't we been down worse before at halftime to the Rams? What are we down now? We're down 18. What are we down? What's the score? Is 6-24? Yeah, it's 6-24.
I think we were in the same position with Detroit. Where are we?
No, we were only down 17 to Detroit. We were only down 17 to Detroit. So this is one more point. All right, they're kicking off, guys. Nigel, thank you for that super chat, man. We appreciate it. Listen, I'm not giving up. The game's not over until it's over. So I'm going to be here for the overreaction show regardless of what the outcome is. Faithful, hold your heads, man. We still got a half to play, baby. That's all I'm going to say. We still got a half to play. All right? So let's see how it goes. All right? That's it. Prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. I'll see you guys at the overreaction show. Peace.